They don't normally get picked up. I think it needed to be put into there. Like in general.
Yeah, this one's cool.
We'll move it back again when we come back.
That's a friend of mine sent that to me. He knows the guy. I think it's farming somewhere in that country, in San Juan. Oh, it's terrible. One time I had 5 of them, 5 dogs on the tree. That's right in that oasis you were talking about. Yeah. Oh, I tell you, I got that on video at home too. It was pretty cool.
Well, Yeah. Domestic comedy. To switch yourself on again.
Here's the one I tried. There was, that was the Tom, and then the female was right over my head, and I didn't know it. One of my pups.
Have you ever seen them again?
Dragon's
One
breath.
of my pups was looking straight up the tree, and I was looking all over there now. You know, my dogs kept going back and forth from those trees into a thicket, and I think she had sent her kittens into the thicket. And that might have been why she sent them into the thicket. Yeah. But I never did. I wanted to get them away from there. I didn't want to mess with them too bad, you know. I wanted to get the dogs away, so I didn't check out the kittens were close with the dogs.
What are we going to do? I feel sorry for the barbecue. It's been all struggle. She said that. She said she only allowed one to go on the wall. Only.
Water and stuff up there. You guys want some?
Playing room on the side. Yeah.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. I think most of you know me. I'm Rana Kalish. I'm director of the Performing Arts Series, and my partners in crime, Dana Chavez. I think all of you ran into Dana at the front when you got your tickets. Her and I worked together with the Performing Arts Series, and then Gloria Gutierrez Naya is the director of Macy Center, and we really work together to make all the things happen that we do. So a few housekeeping things. Please turn off your cell phones. Don't answer any cell phones. Ringers off during the show. We've had a few go off, and I had forgot to tell people. There's a bar over here. We have Bloody Marys and mimosas and any other thing else you might want at the cash bar. We have a silent art auction to raise money for the Association of University Women, our local chapter. The monies go towards educational activities and specifically for scholarships for young women to go to college. So that's what's happening over there. It'll be open at intermission. The bidding will keep on going for about 20 minutes after the show closes, and then we're closing. So you want to get in there and get your bids, and there's some really nice stuff. These are all limited edition prints and photography done by local artists, so really nice stuff. Let's see. For those who have any kind of walking issues, there's a bathroom right off the door over here, just outside the door, and otherwise you can use the public bathrooms up in the lobby that are on the other side of the staircase. Now, I'm very curious, how many, a show of hands of people who have never been to a show here at Macy Center? A few people, okay, and I'm guessing that you're relatives of people in the cast or your new incoming freshmen, but for those of you who've never been here, you might not realize that we have turned everything inside out. There is a whole theater over there with real theater seating, and this was an experiment to create a more intimate theater experience, and we did this in collaboration with the Performing Arts Series and Socorro Community Theater. So today the Performing Arts Series is actually presenting like a national touring artist. The Performing Arts Series presents national touring artists. Today our national touring artist is our very own beloved Socorro Community Theater. And so this was an experiment to create a black box experience, to be able to have a bar where you could have a drink while you're watching a show, to have a meal while you're watching a show. We had a medieval feast on Friday night that was quite fun, and someone mentioned that they remembered the days when we created more theatrics and we had winches and knaves, and I know Teresa Apodaca remembers that, because I think both of us were winches.
Great wenches.
Wenches. We tossed loaves of bread at you. It was such a great experience. But hopefully we'll get back to that. As many of you know, we're on the other end of a pandemic, so staffing is a little hard to get people, so we're doing our very best on very limited staffing. So next time you come to a medieval feast, we'll have even more theatrics than this time around. But we hope to do more things like this. Now I know I'm getting off of, I want to thank, I can't say enough about the fact that what we charge for tickets for the Performing Arts Series and for every single arts event that happens in Socorro, we're not able to pay for things with what you pay for a ticket to come in. That covers about 20% of the total cost of running the program. And a program like the Performing Arts Series, for example, tomorrow, when this is over, we have Creed Repertory Theater coming in from Colorado, and I'm taking them to the Alamo Navajo community and to Magdalena, and we're doing youth performances for all the kiddos from kindergarten through third grade. Those kinds of things are what we use when you make donations to the program. So it means so much when you give. It helps to pay for all the things that are free that the Performing Arts Series does. We've been doing outdoor festivals. There's just a myriad of things. The 4th of July festival, we just did Socorro Fest that the Performing Arts Series puts money into. So all to say that your donations are going toward the quality of life in Socorro County and also for our students. Today's sponsors, we have a whole group of sponsors, but the ones who chose to sponsor today are our New Mexico Tech Graduate Student Association, who's a longtime supporter of the Performing Arts Series. We super appreciate it. Our Undergraduate Student Government Association, who's a big-time sponsor of the Performing Arts Series. First State Bank, also a longtime sponsor of PAS, and a new sponsor, the Deborah, it's Tammy Ireland, but we created a memorial for a woman who absolutely loved the arts here in Socorro County, and that was Deborah Tretter. So let's give a warm applause for her. Socorro Community Theater is such an amazing entity, and it's been around a long time. I sometimes will meet kids and say, I knew you when you were just a thought. That's the way I feel about Socorro Community Theater, and one of the founders was Jan Reed and several others, a few of which are no longer with us here in Socorro, around the planet, but who in spirit started this organization. There are so many people helping backstage. This is a mixture of community, of New Mexico Tech. You're going to see younger students. There's high school students backstage as crew. There's college students who've done makeup and helped with costumes. There are so many people that have come together to make this happen. And I believe that there's parents and families of the cast that are right out here. And last night we had a huge audience, and Friday we had a huge audience, which we're super, super thankful for. So, and Eileen Comstock is the director. She keeps theater happening here. All Socorro Community Theater keeps theater happening here. I'm looking right at Teresa Apodaca. She's the president of the board. Socorro Community Theater will be doing Little Shop of Horrors in the spring, which is going to be super, super fun. And we're doing a Christmas Carol, which is a collaboration between PAS, the schools, Socorro Community Theater, and some others. That's going to happen on December 2nd. So lots of really exciting things going on. I'll also remind some of you that next Friday we're doing a canvas and cocktails, which we've been doing completely online through the pandemic, but that's where you get to paint, eat, and drink all in one evening. And Dana Chavez is going to be leading that, and we'll be doing it actually on stage. There's also a live stream option for those people who are still not comfortable coming out, if you know folks like that. Otherwise, it's going to be great food, we'll have a cash bar, all the supplies provided. That's next Friday night. Next Saturday is Oktoberfest at the Hamel Museum. There's just tons going on. Friday, October 7th, we have a group coming from Scotland, Scary Gore, which is an amazing award-winning group that plays both traditional and contemporary music. And for that show, you will be sitting on the other side watching the group just like a normal concert performance. So, that's all I got to say. I'm so thrilled that you're here. Big thanks to everybody. We'll have about a 15, 20-minute intermission. I hope you'll get a chance to look at the art, get yourself a drink, go to the bathroom. And beyond all that, I'm thrilled, and let's enjoy together a Midsummer Night's Dream.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days will bring in another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon reigns.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time. And then the moon, like to a silver bow new bent in heaven, shall behold the night of our solemnities.
Yo, Philostrate, stir up the Athenian youth to merriment. Hippolyta, I loved with my sword and wooed thee with many injuries. But I will wed thee in another key, with pomp, with Drine, act you with reverence.
Happy be Theseus, our renowned Duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What's the news with thee?
Full of vexation come I, with complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man has my consent to marry my daughter. Stand forth, Lysander. My gracious Duke, this man has bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou, Lysander, has given her rhymes, and has interchanged love tokens with my child, and has stolen the impression of her fantasy. With cunning thou hast filched my daughter's heart, taken her obedience, which is due me, and turned it to stubborn harshness. My gracious Duke, be it so, she will not, here before your grace, consent to marry Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens. As she is mine, I may dispose of her, which is either to this gentleman or to her death.
What say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. To you, your father should be as a god. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander. I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
To die the death.
As well derived as he, as well possessed. My love is more than his, and I am beloved of beauteous Hermia. Why should not I then prosecute my right? Demetrius, I'll avouch it to his head, made love to Nadar's daughter, Helena, and won her soul. And she, sweet lady, dotes, devoutly dotes in idolatry upon this spotted and inconstant man.
I must confess that I've heard so much, and thought with Demetrius to have spoken thereof. But Demetrius come, and Aegeus, you come along also. I have some private schooling for you both. As for you, Hermia, look, you set your fancies to seek your father's will, lest the law of Athens yields you up to death. Come, my Polydor. What cheer, my love?
With duty and desire we follow.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance the roses their dew fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
I mean, for aught that I could ever read, the course of true love never did run smooth. But either it was different in blood,
Oh, cross! Too high to be enthralled to learn.
or else misgraft in respective years.
Oh, spite! Too old to be engaged to young?
Or else it stood upon the choice of friends.
Oh, hell! To choose love by another's eyes?
Or, if there were a sympathy in choice, war, death, or sickness did lay siege to it, making it momentary as a sound, swift as a shadow, short as any dream. So quick, bright things come to confusion. Hear me, Hermia. I have a widow aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she hath no child. From Athens is her house remote 7 leagues, and she respects me as her only son. There, gentle Hermia, may I marry thee, and to that place the sharp Athenian law cannot pursue us. If thou lovest me, then steal forth thy father's house tomorrow night,
and in the wood, a league without the town, there will I stay for thee. My good Lysander, I swear to thee, with Cupid's golden arrow, with his best bow and its golden head, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep promise, love. Look, here comes Helena.
Godspeed, fair Helena, whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again, unsay. Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair. Sickness is catching. Oh, were favor so. Yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. My ear should catch your voice, my eye, your eye. My tongue should catch your tongue's sweet melody. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motion of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns could teach my smiles such skill.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty. Would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Helen, to you our minds we will unfold. Tomorrow night, when Phoebe doth behold her silver visage in the watery glass, decking with liquid pearl the bladed grass, a time which lovers' flights doth still conceal, through Athens' gates have we devised to steal.
And thence from Athens turn away our eyes to seek new friends and stranger companies. Farewell, sweet playfellow, pray thou for us. Oh, and good luck grant thee thy Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander, we must starve our sight from lovers' food till morrow, deep midnight.
I will, my Hermia. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius, dote on you.
Through Athens, I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. So I, admiring of his qualities, things base and vile, holding no quantity, love can transpose to form and dignity. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind. Therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. So the boy love is perjured everywhere, for ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyne, he hailed down oaths that he was only mine. I will go tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the woods will he tomorrow night pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to enrich my pain, to have his sight, thither and back again.
So, is all our company met?
You were best to call them general, man by man, according to the script.
This is the scroll of every man's name in Athens thought fit to play in our interlude before the Duke and Duchess on their wedding day. At night. Our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Midsummer. Answer as I call. Nick Bottom, Weaver.
Ready. Name what part I am for and proceed.
Nick Bottom, you are set down for Pyramus.
What is Pyramus? A lover? Or a tyrant?
A lover who kills himself, most gallant for love.
That will ask some tears in the true performer. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes. I will move storms. I will condole in some measure. to the rest. Yet my chief humor is for a tyrant. I could play Ercles rarely, or a part to Katera Catin, to make all split. The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of prison gates, and Phoebus' car shall shine from far and make and mar the foolish face.
Yeah, that was lofty.
Now name the rest of the players.
Francis Flute, the bellows maker.
Here, Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What is Thisbe? A wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love.
Nay, faith, let not me play a woman. I have a beard coming.
It's all one. You may play it in a mask and speak as small as you like.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe.
Ah,
No.
Pyramus! My Thisbe,
No. You will play Pyramus and Flute. Thisbe.
Well, proceed.
Robin Starveling, the tailor.
Oh, here, Peter Quince.
You will play Thisbe's mother. Harry Smelt, the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's mother. Myself, Thisbe's father, and Snug, the joiner. You, the part of the lion.
Have you the lion's part written? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it extempore, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. I will roar that I will do any man's heart to hear me. I will roar that I will make the Duke say, "Let him roar again! Let him roar again!"
If you should do it so terribly, you would fright the Duchess and the ladies, and they would shriek. And that would be enough to hang us all.
I grant you, friends, if you should fright the ladies out of their wits, they would have no more discretion but to hang. But I will aggravate my voice, so that I will roar you as gently as any sucky dove. I'll roar you, and 'twere any nightingale.
You may play no part but Pyramus. Pyramus is a sweet-faced man. A lovely man, as one shall see in a summer's day. A downright gentleman-like man. Therefore, you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I will undertake it.
Masters, there are your parts, and I am to request you, entreat you, and desire you to con them by tomorrow night, and meet me in the palace woods, a mile without the town, by moonlight. There will we rehearse, for if we rehearse in town, we will be dogged with company, and our devices known. And in the meantime, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains. Be pert. Adieu.
At the Duke's Oak, we meet.
All right, so, thank you.
Thank you.
How now, spirit? Whither wander you?
Over hill, over dale, through bush, through briar, swifter than the moon's sphere. And I serve the fairy queen. I must go seek some dewdrops here, and hang a pearl near the cowslip's ear. Farewell, thou love of spirits, all be gone. My queen and all her elves come here and on.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. Take heed the queen come not within his sight.
Either I mistake your shape in making quite, or else you are that shrewd and knavish sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that fights the maidens of the villagery? Are you not he?
Thou speak'st aright. I am that merry wanderer of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile.
For Oberon is passing fell in wrath.
And sometime lurk I in a gossip's bowl, the very likeness of a roasted crab, the wisest dance, telling the saddest tale. Sometime for 3-foot stool mistaketh me, then slip I from her bum, down topples she. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress, would that he were gone.
Ill met by moonlight, proud Titania.
What, jealous, Oberon? Fairy, skip hence. I've forsworn his bed and company.
Turn! Rash wanton, am not I thy lord?
Then I must be thy lady. But I know when thou hast stolen away from fairyland, and in the shape of corn sat all day, playing on pipes of corn and versing love to amorous Phillida. Why art thou here? But that, forsooth, the bouncing Amazon, your buskined mistress and warrior love, to Theseus must be wedded, and you come to give their bed joy and prosperity.
How canst thou thus for shame, proud Titania, glance at my credit with Hippolyta, knowing I know thy love to Theseus?
These are the forgeries of jealousy, and never since midsummer spring met we on hill, in dale, forest, or mead. But with thy brawls thou hast disturbed our sport. Therefore the winds, piping to us in vain, as in revenge have sucked up from the sea contagious fogs. No night is now with him nor carol blessed. Therefore the moon, the governess of floods, pale in her anger washes all the air. And it is through this distemperature we see the seasons alter. The spring, the summer, the chilling autumn, the angry winter, changed in their wonted liveries. And the maced world, by their increase now, knows not which is which. And this same progeny of evils comes from our debate, from our dissension. We are their parents and original. Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her Oberon?
How long within this wood intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. You'll patiently dance in our round and see to our moonlight revels. Come with us. If not, shun me, and I'll spare your haunts.
Give me thy hand, and I will go with thee.
Not for thy fairy kingdom. Fairies away! We shall try downright if I longer stay.
Well, go thy way. Thou shalt not from this grove, till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle Puck, come hither. Thou rememberest, since once I sat upon a promontory and heard a mermaid on a dolphin's back, uttering such dulcet and harmonious breath that the mad sea grew civil at her song?
I remember.
That very time I saw, but thou couldst not, blind between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed, a certain aim he took, and mark it I where the bolt of Cupid fell. It fell upon a little western flower, before milk white, now purple with love's wound. The juice of this on sleeping eyelids laid will make or man or woman madly dote upon the next living creature that it sees. Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep, and drop the juice of it in her eyelids, and the next thing she, waking, looks upon, be it on lion, wolf, or bull, or meddling monkey, on busy ape, she shall pursue with the soul of love. Fetch me the serve, and be thou here again the ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle around the earth in 40 minutes!
But who comes here? I am invisible, and will overhear their conference.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? One I'll slay, the other slayeth me. Hence, get thee gone, and follow me no more.
You draw me, you hard-hearted animate, and yet you draw not iron, for my heart is true as steel. Leave you your power to draw, and I shall have no power to follow you.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in the plainest truth tell you that I do not, nor I cannot love you?
And even for that, do I love you the more?
Tempt not the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I'm sick when I look not on you.
I'll run from thee, and hide me in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts. I will not say thy questions. Now let me go, or if thou followest me, do best believe that I will do thee mischief in the woods.
Oh, in the temple, in the town, the field, you do me mischief. Bye, Demetrius. The dove pursues the griffin. The mild hind makes speed to catch the tiger. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall pursue thy love. Hast thou the flower here? Welcome, wanderer.
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee give it me. I know a bank where the wild thyme blows, where oxlip and nutting violet grows, quite over canopied with luscious woodbine, with sweet musk roses, and with eglantine. There sleeps Satania sometime of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. Drop the juice of this into her eyelids, and make her full of hateful fantasies. Take thou some of it, and seek through this grove a sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. Thou shalt know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on.
Come now, a roundel and a fairy song. Sing me now asleep. That's your offices. Let me rest.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it full thy true love take. Be it ounce, or cat, or bear, hart or bull, with bristled hair. When thou wakest, what seest it is thy dear? When thou wakest, it's very clear. Wake when some vile thing is near.
Fair love, you faint with wandering in the wood, and to speak troth, I have forgot our way.
Be it so, Lysander, find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
One turf shall serve as pillow for us both. One heart, one bed, two bosoms, and one troth.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, my dear. Lie further off. Do not lie so near.
Oh, take the sense, sweet, of my innocence. Love takes the meaning in love's conference. I mean that my heart unto yours is knit, so that but one heart we can make of it. Two bosoms interchained with an oath, so then two bosoms and a single troth. Then by your side no bedroom me deny, for lying so, Hermia, I do not lie.
Lysander riddles very prettily, but, gentle friend, from love and courtesy, lie further off, in human modesty, so far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love ne'er alter till thy sweet life end.
Amen, amen to that fair prayer, say I, and so in life, when I in loyalty.
Through the forest have I gone, but Athenian found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force and stirring love. Night and silence, who is here? Weeds of Athens he doth wear. Churl, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus.
Oh, wilt thou darkling leave me? Do not so.
Stay on thy peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I'm out of breath for this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia, wheresoe'er she lies, for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears, and if so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, I am as ugly as a bear, and beasts that meet me run away for fear. But who's here? Lysander on the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake!
And run through fire will I for thy sweet sake. Transparent Helena, nature shows art that through thy bosom makes me see thy heart. Where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word is that vile name to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander, say not so. What though he loves your Hermia? Lord, what though? Yet Hermia still loves you, so be content.
Content with Hermia? No, I do repent the tedious minutes I with her have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who would not change a raven for a dove?
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? When, at your hands, did I deserve such scorn? Is it not enough, young man, that I did never, no, nor never can, deserve a sweet look from Demetrius's eye? But you must flout my insufficiency? But fare you well. Perforce, I must confess, I thought you lord of more true gentleness.
Things growing are not ripe until their season. So I, being young till now, ripe not to reason.
Oh, that a lady of one man refused, should therefore of another be abused.
Touching now the point of human skill, reason becomes martial to my will.
Help me, Lysander, help me. Do thy best. I me for pity. Lysander?
What removed?
Lysander, Lord! What? Out of hearing? Gone? Lysander? Lysander? Lysander?
Are we all met?
Pat. Pat. Yes, and this is a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal.
Peter Quince, there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that will never please. First, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
By our lake in the parlor spear.
I fear the ladies, the killing must not be.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue, and let the prologue seem to say that we shall do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. And, for the more better assurance, tell them that I, Pyramus, am not Pyramus, but rather Bottom, the weaver. This shall put them out of fear.
Will not the ladies be afraid of the lion?
Oh, I fear the ladies will be afraid of the lion.
Masters, you ought to consider with yourselves. To bring in, God shield us, a lion amongst ladies is a most dreadful thing. For there is not a more fearful wildfowl than your lion living, and we ought to look to it.
Therefore another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name him by name, and half his face must be seen through the lion's name, and he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect. Ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would request you. No, I would entreat you, not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours. If you think I come hither as a lion, 'twere pity of my life. No, I am a man, as other men are. And there indeed, let him state his name, and say plainly, he is Snug, the joiner.
Well, if that may be, then all is well. Get yourselves together, all of you, and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin, and when you have spoke your speech, enter into that break there.
What have been home since I was swaggering here? So near the cradle of the fairy queen?
Pyramus, speak, and Thisbe, stand forward.
What a play toward! I'll be an auditor, an actor too perhaps, if I see cause.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savors sweet.
Odors.
Odors, savors sweet. So hath thy breath, thy dearest Thisbe dear. But hark, a voice. Stay thou but here a while, and by I will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than ever played here.
Must I speak now?
Aye, marry, must you? And you should understand that he goes but to see a noise he has heard, and will return.
Most radiant most radiant Pyramus, most lily white of hue, as color as red as the rose on triumphant briar. Oh, most risky juvenile, Nick, most lovely Jew, as true as horse that yet would never tire. Enter Pyramus. I come to thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus's tomb. Oh, but you must not say that yet. You speak all your lines at once, cues and all. And Pyramus, you should have entered. Your cue was never tire.
As truest horse, as yet would never tire.
If I was sad, that this be
Monstrous! We are haunted, masters! Fly! Fly!
I'll follow you!
Oh, Bottom, thorough change, what do I see on thee?
What do you see? You see an ass head of your own, do you?
Bless thee, Bottom, thou art transformed.
Why do they run away? This is a knavery of them to make me fear. I see their knavery. This is to make an ass out of me, to frighten me if they could. Well, I will walk up and down here, and I will sing, that they shall hear I am not afraid. The ouzel cock, so black of hue, with orange tawny bill, the throstle with his note so true, the wren with little quill, The finch, the sparrow, and the lark, the plain-song cuckoo grey, whose note full many a man doth mark and dares not answer nay. Nay!
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape, and thy fair virtue's force, her force doth move me, on the first view, to say, to swear, I love thee.
Ah, methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. And yet, to speak truth, love and reason do keep little company together nowadays.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
I'm not so neither. But if I had wit enough to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou will it or no. I am a spirit of no common rate. The summer still doth tend upon my state. And I do love thee, therefore come with me. I'll give thee fairies to attend on thee. Peace blossom, cobweb, moat, and mustard seed.
Bright-eyed, and I.
Where shall we go?
Be kind and courteous to this gentleman. Hop in his walks and gambol in his eyes. Feed him apricots and dewberries. To have my love to bed and to arise. To fan the sleeping moonbeams from his eyes. Nod to him, elves, and do him courtesies. Hail, mortal. Hail.
Hail.
I cry your worship's mercy heartily. I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
I shall desire you more acquaintance, good Master Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I shall make bold with you. Your name, honest gentleman.
Peace blossom.
I pray you, commend me to your mother, Mistress Squash, and to Master Peascod, your father. I shall desire you of more acquaintance too. Your name, I beseech you, sir?
Mustard seed.
Ah, good Master Mustard Seed. I know your patience well. That same cowardly, giant-like ox-thief hath devoured many a member of your house, I promise.
Come, wait upon him. Lead him to my bower. Tie up my lover's tongue and bring him silently.
There will be a 15-minute intermission.
Yeah, right. He doesn't.
At Macy, yeah. It's intermission.
Sure likes a dirt road.
Church today? Is there a lot in church today?
Quite a few.
Quite a few?
And then we're going on to that. We didn't skip down here.
You guys see her? Look like you're upset. stand in the
Doesn't matter.
Apparently it does.
This is a cross between.
You know, I could have stayed in the restroom. Really, seriously, I could have stayed in the restroom.
You know that Bill's very commercial. She pulls for flopping fresh.
I could have stayed in the
Water was
Good to see you. You did.
I wonder if Titania be awakened. Then what it was that next came in her eye, which she must doubt on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night rule about this grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. Near to her close and consecrated bower, when she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals that work for bred upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play, intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick-skin of that barren sort, who Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene, and entered in a break, when I did him at this advantage take. An ass's null I fixed into his head. Anon, his Thisbe must be answered, and forth my mimic comes, when him they spy, as wild geese the creeping fowler eye. Away from off his sight his fellows fly. And in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania winked, and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But tell me, hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too. And the Athenian woman by his side, that when she wakes of force she must be eyed.
Why rebuke you him that loves you so? Lay bitter breath on your bitter foe.
If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep, being over shoes and blood, plunge in the deep and kill me too. The sun was not so true unto the day as he to me. Would he have stolen away from sleeping Hermia? It cannot be, but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look so dead, so grim?
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced to the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright, as clear, as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
Spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get there for?
A privilege never to see me more.
Now I will follow you in this fierce vein. Therefore at your side I will remain. So sorrow's heaviness doth heavier grow.
Stay close. This is the same Athenian.
That was a woman, but not this the man.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. About the wood go swifter than the wind, and look thou Helena back and spined. I'll charm his eyes against she do appear.
I go, like how I go, swifter than an arrow.
Flower of this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see?
Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Why should you think that I should woo and scorn? Look, when I vow, I weep, and vows newborn.
You do advance your cunning more and more. Those vows are Hermia's. Do you give her o'er?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind. Now you give her o'er.
Demetrius loves her, and he loves not you.
Lysander, godlike! To what my love shall I compare thine eye?
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia. This you know, I know.
Oh, crystal is muddy, oh ripened show. Thy lips, those kissing cherries, doth tempting grow. When thou holdst up thy hand, oh let me kiss this prince of pure white, this seal of bliss.
Oh spite! Oh hell! I see you all are bent to set against me for your merriment. If you were men as men you are in show, you would not use a gentle lady so.
Lysander, lose thy Hermia, I will not. If ever I loved her, all that love is gone. My heart to her was as guest-wise sojourned, and now to Sander is home returned, there to remain. Helen, nymph, goddess perfect, divine. To what my love shall I compare thine eye? Crystal is muddy, oh ripened show. Thy lips, those kissing cherries doth tempting grow. When thou holds up thy hand, oh let me kiss this princess of pure white, this seal of bliss.
You both are rivals and love Hermia, and now both rivals to mock Helena.
Helen, it is not so.
Thou art not by mine eye, Lysander, found. Mine ear, I think, hath brought me to thy sound. But why unkindly didst thou leave me, sir?
Why should he stay, whom love doth press to go?
What love could press Lysander from my side?
Lysander's love that would not let him bide. Fair Helena, who more engilds the night than all yon fiery O's and eyes of life.
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Whoa, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined all three to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Injurious Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? To join with men in scorning your poor friend? It is not friendly, 'tis not maidenly.
I understand not what you mean by this.
I do. Persevere, counterfeit sad looks, make mouths upon me when I turn my back. But fare you well. 'Tis partly my own fault, which death or absence soon shall remedy.
Stay, gentle Helena, hear my excuse. My love, my life, my soul, fair Helena.
Oh, excellent!
I can say that I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw and prove it too.
Quick, come!
Lysander, where'd you tends all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou burr, vile thing, let loose. or I will shake thee from me like a serpent.
Why have you grown so rude? What changes this sweet love?
Thy love, out, tawny daughter, out! Out, loathed medicine! Oh, hated potion, hence!
Do you not jest? Am not I Hermia? And not you Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet... Since night you left me. In earnest, shall I say?
Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I do hate thee, and love Helena.
Oh, me! You... Juggler! You cake of blossom! You thief of love!
Fine, if paid. Have you no modesty? No maiden shame? No touch of bashfulness? What? Will you tear impatient answers from my gentle tongue? Fie! Fie, you counterfeit! You puppet, you!
Puppet! Why so? Ah, that way goes the game. Now I perceive she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height. And have you grown so high in his esteem? Because I'm so dwarfish and so low?
I pray you, gentlemen, that you mock me. Let her not hurt me. I was never cursed. I have no gift at all in truishness. I am a right maid for my cowardice.
How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak! How low am I? I am not yet so low, but thy nails can reach under thine eyes.
When she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school. Though she be but little, she is fierce.
Little! Again, nothing but low and little! Why do you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me at her!
Get you gone, you dwarf! You reed, you acorn!
What? Should I hurt her, strike her, kill her dead?
Good Hermia, do not be so bitter with me. I evermore did love you, Hermia. Did ever keep your counsels, never wronged you. Save that, in love to Demetrius, I told him of your stealth into this wood. He followed you, and for love, I followed him. But he hath chid me from this place, and threatened me to strike me, spurn me, nay, to kill me too. And now, so you will let me quiet go. To Athens will I bear my folly back and follow you no further. Let me go. You see how simple and how fond I am.
Why, get you gone. Who is it that hinders you?
Foolish heart that I leave here behind.
What with Lysander?
Be not afraid, she shall not.
When they next... Whilst I in this affair do the employ, I'll to my queen and find her sleeping. And then I will her charmed eye release from monster's view, and all things shall be peace.
Here comes one. Up and down, I will lead them up and down. I am feared through field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down.
Where art thou, proud Demetrius? Speak thou now!
Here, villain, drawn and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground. Lysander, speak again! Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou fled? Speak! In some bush? Where dost thou hide thy head?
Thou runaway, thou coward, art thou bragging to the stars, telling the bushes that thou look'st for wars, and wilt not come? Come, recreant, come, thou child, I'll whip thee with a rod. He is defiled that draws a sword on thee.
Yea? Art thou there?
Follow my voice, we'll try no manhood here. He goes before me and still dares me on. I come where he calls, then he is gone. The villain is much lighter heeled than I followed fast, but faster he did fly. That followed am I in dark uneven way. He will rest me. Come, thou gentle day. For if but once thou show me thy grey light, I'll find Demetrius and revenge this spite. Ho, 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 coward, why comest thou not?
Abide me, if thou darest. Thou runnest before me, shifting every place, darest not stand, nor look me in the face. Where art thou now?
Come hither, I am here.
Nay then, thou mockst me. Thou shalt buy this year, if ever thy face by daylight see. Now go thy way.
Greatness constraineth me to measure my length out on this cold bed.
Thy day's approach, look to be visited.
O weary night, O long and tedious night, abate thy hours, shine comforts from the east, that I may back to Athens by daylight, from these that my poor company detest. Let sleep, that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eye, steal me a while for mine own company. Cupid is a knavish lad, thus to make poor females mad. Yet but three, come one more. Two of both kinds makes up four. Here she comes, cursed and sad.
Never so weary, never so in woe, but dabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me to the break of day.
On the ground, sleep sound. I'll apply to your eye gentler remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye, and the country proverb known that every man should take his own, in your waking shall be shown. Jack shall have Jill, naught shall go ill, and the man shall have his mare again, and all shall be well.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do coy, and stick musk roses in thy sweet smooth head, and kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peas Blossom?
Ready?
Scratch my head, Peas Blossom. Where's Monsieur Cobweb?
Ready?
Monsieur Cobweb, good monsieur, get you your weapons in hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on the top of a thistle. And, good monsieur, bring me the honey bag. Where's mustard seed?
Ready? What's your will?
Nothing, good monsieur, but to help cavalry Cobweb to scratch. I must to the barber's, good monsieur, for methinks I'm marvellous hairy about the face.
Oh, wilt thou say, sweet love, what thou desirest to eat?
Oh, truly a peck of provender. I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I have a great desire to a bottle of hay. Good hay, sweet hay, hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek thee the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas. Oh, but I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and I will wind thee in my arms. Fairies away, and be always away. So doth the woodbine the sweet honeysuckle gently entwist. The female ivy so enrings the barky fingers of the elm. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Good Robin, seest thou the sweet sight? For dotage now I do begin to pity. For meeting her of late behind the wood, I did fall out and upbraid with her, seeking favors for the sweet hateful fool. For she is very doubles then and rounded, and now I have at my pleasure tormented her, and I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And good Robin, take off this transformed skull off the head of the Athenian swain, so that he, awaking with the other dew, may to Athens back again repair. And think no more of this night's accidents, but as the fierce vexation of a dream. But first, I will release Fairy Queen. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Now, Titania, wake you, my sweet queen!
My, Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass.
Here lies your love.
How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Robin, take off this head.
Now when thou wakest, with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Come, my queen, take hands with me, and rock the ground whereon these sleepers be. Triumphantly.
Fairy King, attend and mark, I do hear the morning lark.
Trip we have to nightshade, silent sad. We the globe can come soon, swifter than the wandering moon.
We are spirits of another sort. I with the morning's love have oft made sport, and like a forester, even the groves may tread, even till the eastern gates all fiery red, opening on Neptune with fair blessed beams, turns into yellow gold his salt green streams. Come, my lord, and in our flight, tell me how it came this night that I, sleeping here, was found with these mortals on the ground.
One of you find out the forester. For since our observations have been performed and we have the vanguard of the day.
But soft, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter here asleep, and Mrs. Lysander, and this Demetrius is, and this Helena, old Nadar's Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose up early to observe the rite of May, and knowing our intent, came here in grace of our solemnity. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia should give answer to her choice?
It is, my lord.
Good morrow, friends. St. Valentine is past. Begin these wood birds but to couple now?
Pardon, my lord.
I pray you all stand up. I know you, too, are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world?
My lord, I shall reply amazedly, half sleep, half waking, but as yet I swear.
My lord, I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away Demetrius.
My good lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, of this their purpose hither to this woods, and I in fury hither followed them. Fair Helen fancy following me. But, my good lord, I not what by what power, but by some power it is. My love for Hermia melted as the snow. Seems to me now as the remembrance of an idol god, which upon my childhood I did dote upon. And all the faith, all the virtue of my heart, the object and pleasure of mine eye, is only Helena.
Fair lovers, you are fortunately met. Of this discourse we will more hereanon. Aegeus, I will overbear your will. For in the temple, by and by, with us, these couples shall be eternally knit. And now, since the morning is well worn, we shall put aside our purposed hunting. Away with us to Athens. 3 and 3 will hold a feast in great solemnity. Come, your father.
These things seem small and undistinguishable, like far-off mountains turn it into clouds. It seems that yet we sleep, we dream.
So methinks.
Did not the Duke come here and bid us to follow him?
Yea, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us follow to the temple.
Why then, we are awake. Let's follow him, and by the way, let us recount our dreams.
When my cue comes, call me, and I will answer. My next is most fair Pyramus. Hey ho, Peter Quince, flute, God's my life, stolen hence and left me here asleep. I've had a most rare vision. I've had a dream past the wit of man to say what dream it was. Methought I was. There's no man can tell what. Methought I was, and methought I had. But man is but a patched fool if he will offer to say what my dream was. I will get Peter Quince to write a ballad of this dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream. Because it hath no bottom. And I will sing it at the latter end of a play before the Duke. The play, The Duke!
home yet?
I feared he has not been heard of.
If we come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
No, you have not another actor on all of Athens that can play Pyramus but him.
No, he hath simply the finest wit of any handicraft man in Athens.
I am the first personage too, and he's the very paramour of a sweet voice.
You must say paragon. Paramours, God bless us, a thing of naught.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there are 2 or 3 more lords and ladies married. If our sport had gone forward, we have been made men.
Oh, sweet bully bottom, thus having lost 6pence a day during his life, he could not escape 6pence a day. If the Duke had not given him 6pence a day for playing Pyramus, I'll be hanged. He would have deserved it. 6pence a day in Pyramus are nothing.
Where are these lads? Where are these lads?
There he is. Most courageous day. Oh, most happy hour.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders. I shall tell you everything, right as it fell out.
Let us hear, sweet bottom.
Not a word of me. All that I will tell you is that the Duke hath dined. Get your apparel together, good strings, new ribbons. Meet presently at the palace. Every man look over his parts. For the short and the long is, our play is preferred. At any rate, let Thisbe have clean linen, and let not he who plays the lion pare his nails, for they shall hang out for the lion's claws. And most dear actors, eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath. And I have no doubt but to hear them say, it is a sweet comedy. No more words. Away! Go! Away!
I hear of the young lovers full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends, joy and fresh days of love accompany your heart.
Methinks I see these things with potted eyelid. Everything seems double.
So methinks. And I have found Demetrius like a jewel. Mine own, and it's not mine own.
Are you sure that we're awake?
Tis strange, my Theseus, that these lovers speak of.
More strange than true. I may never believe these antique fables nor these fairy toys. Lovers and madmen have such seething brains, such swarming minds that they apprehend more than cool reason ever comprehends. The lunatic, the lover, the poet, are of imagination all compact. So, in the night imagining some fear, how easy is a bush supposed to bear?
But all the stories of the night told over, and all their minds transfigured so together, more witnesses than fancies images, and grows to something of great constancy, howsoever strange and admirable.
hear no play to ease the torture of this hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, mighty Theseus.
Oh, say, what abridgment have you for this evening? What mask? What music? How shall we beguile the lazy time, if not with some delight?
There is a brief how many sports are ripe. Make choice of which your highness will see first.
Centaurs? Eunuch? We'll have none of that. Muses mourning for the death of learning? Now, that's sorting with a nuptial ceremony. A tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry and tragical, tedious and brief.
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play. But by 10 words, my lord, it's too long, which makes it tedious. And tragical, my noble lord, it is, for Pyramus therein doth kill himself.
And we'll hear it.
And so have toiled their unbreathed memories with this same play against your nuptial. I've heard it over, and it's nothing in the world to do you service.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men who work in Athens here have never toiled in their minds until now. No, it is not for you.
I will hear that play. Oh, well. Take your places, ladies.
So please, your grace, the prologue is addressed.
Let him approach.
If we offend, it is with good will that you should think we come not to offend, but with good will. To show our simple skill is the beginning of our end. But consider, we come but in despite. All for your delight are not we here. That you should here repent yourselves, that would be the true end of our beginning. The actors are at hand, and soon you shall know all that you are like to know.
This fellow doth not stand upon points.
He hath rid his prologue like a rough colt. He knows not the stop. A good moral, my lord. It is not enough to speak, but to speak true.
Indeed, he hath played upon this prologue like a child on a recorder, a sound but not in government.
His speech is like a tangled chain. Nothing disordered, but all impaired. What's next?
Gentles, perhaps you wonder at this show. Well, wonder on till truth make all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This lovely lady, Thisbe, 'tis certain. This man, with lime and rough cast, doth present wall. That vile wall which did these lovers sunder, and through wall's chink, poor souls, were they content to whisper, at the which let no man wonder. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn presented moonshine, for it was by moonshine that these lovers felt no shame to meet at Ninus' tomb there to woo. This grisly beast, which Lion hight by name, the trusty Thisbe coming first by night, did scare away or did affright, and in her flight her mantle let fall, which Lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet youth and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain, whereat with bloody blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling, bloody breast. And Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and levers twain at length discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion be to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may when many asses do.
In the same interlude, it doth befall that I one snout by name present a wall, and such a wall as I would have you think, that had in it a queened horn chink, the which lovers Pyramus and Thisbe did whisper often very secretly. This low, this rough cast, and this stone doth show that I am the same wall the truth is so, and this cranny is right and sinister, through which the fearful lovers are to whisper.
Would you desire lime and hair to speak better?
It is the wittiest partition I've ever heard discourse, my lord.
Here comes Pyramus, silent.
Oh, grim look night! Oh, night with hue so black! Oh, night which ever art when day is not! Oh, night, alack, alack, alack! I fear my Thisbe's promises forgot. And thou, oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, that stands between her father's ground and mine. Oh wall, oh sweet, oh lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thanks, courteous wall. Jove shield thee well for this. But what see I? No Thisbe do I see. O wicked wall through whom I see no bliss! Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall being sensible, methinks should curse again.
No, sir, in truth, she should not. For thus deceiving me is Thisbe's cue. She is to enter now, and I am to spy her through the wall.
You shall see, it will fall pat as I told you.
For thus deceiving me, yonder she comes.
O wall, full often hast thou heard my moans for parting my fair Pyramus and me. These cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now will I to the chink to spy, and I can hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love! Thou art my love, I think.
Oh, kiss me through the hole in this vile wall.
Kiss the wall's hole, not your lips at all.
Wilt thou at Ninny's tomb?
9 it says.
Straight away?
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus at my wall, my part discharged so, and being known, thus wall way doth go.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
The worst in this kind are but shadows, but they do have imagination amend them.
But it must be your imagination then, and not theirs.
If we think no worse of them than they of themselves, they may prove excellent men. Look, here come two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You ladies, you whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on the floor, perchance may quake and tremble here, when lion rough in wildest rage doth roar. Then know that I, as Snug the Joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion's den, for if I should, as lion, come and strive into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
This lantern doth the horned moon present.
Should have worn the horns on his head.
He has no crescent, and his horns are invisible within the circumference.
This lantern doth the horned moon present. I, the man of the moon.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. I mean, how else is it you, the lantern? I mean, you're the man should be in the lantern. How else is it the man in the moon?
I, as has been said, this lantern doth the horned moon present. I, the man in the moon. This thorn bush, my thorn bush, and this dog, my dog.
This is old Ninny's too. Where's my love?
Well roared, lion!
Run to his bed!
Well shown, Moon.
Mouse, lion.
And then came Pyramus.
And so the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious, golden, glittering gleams, I trust to take the truest Thisbe's sight. But stay, O spite! But mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes, do you see? How can it be, O dainty duck, O dear? Thy mantle good? What? Stained with blood? Approach, ye furies fell. O fates, come, come, cut thread and throng, quail, crush, conclude, and quell.
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Come, tears, confound. Out, sword and wound. The pap of Pyramus, I, that left pap where heart doth hop. Thus die I, thus, thus, thus. Now I am dead. Now I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Now die! Die! Die!
No, die!
Die! Die!
But an ace for him, for he is but one.
How chance moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover.
She'll find it by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
I hope she will be brief.
Asleep, my love? What? Dead, my dove? Pyramus, arise! Speak, speak! Quite dumb. Dead? Dead? A tomb must cover thy sweet eyes, these lily lips, his cherry nose, these yellow cowslip cheeks. Are gone. Are gone. Lovers make moan, his eyes were as green as leeks. Oh, sisters three, come to me, with hands as pale as milk, and lay them in gore, since you have shore, with shears his thread of silk. Tongue, not a word. Come, trusty blade. And blade, my breast embroach. And so, dear friends, thus this be ends. Adieu. Adieu. Adieu.
Moonshine and Lion are left to bury their dead.
Aye, and Wall too.
No, sir, I assure you, the wall is down that plotted their fathers. Would it please you to see an epilogue? Was he here at Bergamout's cats?
Please, no epilogue. For your play needs no excuse, never excuse. Come, you Bergamask, leave your epilogue alone. past 12. Lovers, to bed. 'Tis almost fairy time. I fear we will oversleep the coming morning just as we have overwatched this night. This palatable gross play has well beguiled the heavy game tonight. Sweet friends, to bed.
Now, the hungry lion roars, and the wolf behowls the moon, whilst the heavy ploughman snores, all with weary task fordone. Now it is the time of night, and the graves all gaping wide. Every one lets forth his sprite on the churchway paths to glide. And we fairies that do run by the triple Hecate's team, from the presence of the sun, following darkness like a dream. Now our frolic, not a mouse, shall disturb this hallowed house. I am sent with broom before to sweep the dust beneath the door.
Thank you.